Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to my new Q&A series. I know you're like, what is this? This is the new Q&A series that I decided to come up for you guys because over the years I received tons and tons of emails. I received tons of messages on my social media asking me tons of questions. And you know what? I thought one day, you know what? I just need to come up with a series because someone else might have the same question. So therefore, I created this Q&A series for you guys. So I need you guys' help. If you have a question, be it what's my favorite food, what's my favorite song to play, what's my favorite genre, or what kind of car do I drive, send it to me to my email. I'm gonna link my email in the description. Make sure you guys send me some juicy questions because I would love to answer them and I'm pretty sure they're gonna be good. And also, if you're new to my channel, subscribe. Hit the bell notification because I have tons of dope content already on my channel and I have tons of dope content coming soon. So make sure you guys subscribe. So without further ado, let's kick it out. So the first question that I decided to answer on my Q&A series is from one of my subscribers from India. And his name is Abhishek Khanna. Yes, Abhishek Khanna. Thank you for sending me this email. He sent me this email about a week ago. I initially answered it, but I was like, you know what, dude? Someone else might have this same question as you, so I'm gonna start a Q&A series and we're gonna just answer your question online on my YouTube channel. So thank you, dude. Thank you. When you watch this, I know you're gonna be happy. You've been sending me hella emails, so thank you, dude. Thank you for this question. So the question goes a little bit like this. Hey, Kenneth. What's up, dude? I'm an inspiring jazz musician from India. I was blown away by your cover of Resolution. It's a John Coltrane tune. If you guys have never checked it out, I'll put the video in the description as well if you guys want to check that out. One of my favorite jazz tunes. Mine too, man. I'm wondering if you could share some advice to approach jazz drumming and also learning jazz songs. What process do you use? Thanks, man. Abhishek. Thank you, man. So I haven't been playing jazz that long. So I'll break it down in, probably like 5 good points. Point number 1, when I first learned how to play jazz, my jazz teacher told me in order for you to learn any genre, you have to learn the vocabulary. So the first thing I would say to anybody learning jazz is to study the greats. 5 people that I really looked up to, that I gravitated to when I first learned jazz, and I really took from their styles and I really just, copied and, listened to them and try to just be like them, honestly. The first person is Elvin Jones. He's the guy that you would hear on a John Coltrane Resolution track if you listen to it for the first time or if you ever heard it. He's like, dude, he's like legendary. He passed away long ago, but this dude is legendary. He was so dope. I've learned a ton of syncopation from this guy, man. I just love his whole vocabulary. The second guy I would say is Philly Joe Jones, man. Now you talking about language, he has a vocabulary. The third guy I would definitely say would be Art Blakey, man. That guy right there, man, he was killer as well. I've learned a ton of great things from him. And the fourth guy I would say would be Steve Smith, man. He's from the legendary Journey group, but he has like revamped his whole drumming. Like he's like this killer jazz musician now. And I've learned a ton of stuff from him. I watched his DVD. I think he has a DVD, something on technique. I forget the exact name, but I've learned a ton of things from Steve Smith. So I would first say, learn from the greats. Second point, I would say, man, listen to the song that you're learning and learn the form. But it's up to you to learn the music, because when you play, you need to make sure, you need to know where you're going on the ride. Make sure if you're being, if it's intense or if it's, it's soft, or, if it's a solo, or if you're playing a bridge or anything, you need to make sure you learn the song. So that's why I say listen and learn the form of the song. The third point I would definitely say is get in the shed, man. When you have a song that you're trying to learn, like me, I'm a self-taught musician, man. And like most guys that I know, they definitely learned by ear. I didn't have any formal lessons. I learned at church. I used to sit by the church drummer and like just, be fascinated and pick up little pencils. I think it was pencils we had to pick up the pencils and just play and just mimic what he did. So that's what I would say is listen, 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 and go into the shed and just try to mimic and copy what your favorite drummer is doing. Because once you learn from them, that pretty much gives you a really good vocabulary, a really good feel of what to do when you actually play the tune with different guys and different, killer musicians that you're gonna be jamming with. Number 4 will be to just put your own sauce on it, man. Put your own sauce on it, man. Of course, when you first start out, it's gonna be hard because you're like, man, I don't know where I should be. I don't know what I should be doing, but put your sauce on it, man. Just study the craft and put your own sauce on it. And then 5th is just play with confidence. Play with confidence. I've been to plenty of jazz jam sessions, and when I first started, it was very nerve-wracking. Very nerve-wracking. But the thing is, you have to put yourself out there and just throw yourself in the fire and just go with it, man. And just go with it. And I promise you, it'll come out great. So that's pretty much my nutshell. First, study the greats. Second, learn the form. Third, what was third? It's practice and listen. Listen to the track. 4th one, play, man. Just play, add your sauce, man. And 5th, go out, hit those jam sessions and jam. And I promise you, guys, I promise you, man, that's how I learned. You just gotta throw yourself in the fire. And don't be scared to take that solo either, man, because when I first started, I had a ton of chops, but the jazz vocabulary and the jazz chops are totally different. So that's why I say definitely listen, 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 and listen some more, man, because the more you digest, the more you can just regurgitate. And I promise you, man, you'll be on your way in no time. So I want to say thank you for the question. And for you guys, if you have a question, remember what I said earlier in the video, if you have a question that you want me to answer on this Q&A series, hit me up, man. Shoot me an email. I promise you I'll get back, and I promise you I will answer your question on this series. So without that, I didn't want to be before you guys long. Thank everybody that's been supporting me to this point, and I'll see you next time. Peace.